let us get going on our orientation for families for SLD here at Cannon Junior High School. Now, I had a spectacularly beautiful family meeting. It was wonderful. The families that came, very, very good. Thank you so much. For the families that couldn't come, I'm totally fine with that too. I know people got to work. I'm sitting at work right now. So here is the orientation. First thing is we got the class set up. Now the class setup is for this year. So the school day is going to be 9 o'clock. So the kids have to be signed in. So kids, you got to be signed in by 9 o'clock. And remember, we're like the Marines. If you are not early, you are late. So you need to be going to your computer, signing into all of your stuff approximately 8:45. But you should be already on by 5 minutes to 9. So 8:50, 8:55, something like that. And why not just come and hang out with us for a few minutes before class starts? So you need to be on the computer by 9 o'clock, not getting on at 9 o'clock, by 9 o'clock. There you go. Now, the second thing is that we are going to be working on, which camera am I on right now?
You're on that one.
No, I'm not. I'm looking. Look. Weird. Okay, I got to start this over again. I can't figure out, like, I look at that camera because I thought it was
that camera.
Yeah, because every time I looked away from it, I couldn't see.
Just keep going. We're just a conversation for us.
Oh no, we got to make this good. I'm going to make this a 10-minute video and it's going to be good.
We'll get a kick out of it.
Well, the fact that I can't find which camera I'm on.
We'll get a kick out of it.
All right, you're a mom, so you would.
See, I would totally love that.
All right, good. All right, okay, got it.
All right,
you know what?
Get it together.
I like the fact that
we're human.
Ready? All right, sounds good. I appreciate the support, everybody. I appreciate the support. All right, we can't always be perfect, guys. So that I'm gonna accept that. I'm gonna take that as I'm not perfect. Okay, so let's keep moving on. All right, so we had our parent meeting. Devices and internet checks. If you have problems with devices or internet, please text me. You have my cell phone number. You also have my email address. You actually can call the school. There's lots of things you can do to get a hold of me. I'm not a hard person to get a hold of. So please make sure that your devices and make sure that your internet is cool. If it's not, let me know. I can try to help you out. Next, setting up the schedules and logins. Schedules are set. They're good to go. We've had them fixed from yesterday. Logins. We have every login you need that should have been emailed to you last night. If it had not been emailed to you last night, let us know. We'll email it to another email address or let you know in another way. Training videos. I just sent a message to my vice principal about how no more training videos. I cannot do any more training videos. So that's why I'm doing my own training video for you, kind of like a catharsis. Next, we're going to talk about our schedule. Now, our schedule looks like this. From 9 to 10, we're doing math. And it's just imagine us in school with your little booties sitting at the tables. It's going to be run the exact same way. The same way. So we're going to have math minutes in the morning with your hands up situation. Then I'm gonna figuratively throw things at you because remember we used to throw the genius balls at each other. So I'm gonna try to throw some stuff at you. We're gonna make this work. Too bad we didn't have 3D cameras. It would be like you could be flinching in the background. Mm-hmm. All right, so then we're gonna work on Canvas and projects. We're also gonna add some Khan Academy with that. So you're gonna have a good time. From 10 to 11, we're gonna do science. Science is one of my favorite subjects. You know that. So we're going to be doing a warm-up, but then we're going to be working on Canvas. We're also going to be putting it in with, slide over, Miss O. There you go. There's Miss O. You're going to be doing small group robotics with Miss O, and you're going to get all your stuff together. So if you think we're not competing for robotics, you're out of your mind. Totally are. So you're going to be needing to do that for us. So make sure to be ready for science. No joke. The next, we're going to be working on English. English is going to have your warm-up, Canvas, and project. Not really a lot of outside stuff. Maybe a little IXL for new kids. Mm-hmm. Next, we're going to have lunch from 12 to 12:30. Now, do not think you're getting off the meeting to have lunch. Okay, you're going to leave the meeting open. Leave it open. Have your lunch. If you do not want us to see you, chewing with your mouth open, then you can turn your camera off between 12 and 12:30, but that camera need to get turned back on by the time lunch is over. Lunch is over at exactly 12:30. And you should be having social skills time anyway during that time and interacting with your kids, because Miss O and I are going to have a nice lunch together. We're going to be sitting here chomping down on some good food. So from 12:30 to 1:20, we are going to do social studies. It's a little bit shorter class, and by the time the end of the day rolls around, you know how we are. We run over so much in the other classes that most of the time I usually throw myself on the floor as a tantrum that we don't get all of our stuff done when the bell rings. And when there's no bell ringing, imagine how much of a tantrum I'm going to throw at 1:20. So we're going to go ahead and do CNN 10 first. Then we're going to do some Canvas. And of course, I have some projects for you guys to do. At 1:30 to 2 o'clock is going to be getting you where you need to go, okay? Because at 1:30, you're going to be going to electives. I know it says project time and emotional support, but I don't think you need very much more emotional support. You got us. I'm giving you a hug through the camera right now. So, but if you do need that time, we put it in there just in case, and then you're going to have your elective at the end of the day. And as you can see, small group robotics at the end. Components of the units, don't stress about that. We go over that in the next couple of sections. And I know that I talk way too much when I give these videos. I mean, they get long. Okay, Math Minutes has 10 questions, and there was one of them over the summer that was 30 minutes long. I'm not exactly sure how I managed to make that 30 minutes long, so we're going to talk fast and move on. So the next one is the Canvas overview. You will have to use Canvas this fall. Do not let it explode your head because, and this is very, coming from the heart, you're very smart. And there's no reason why. If you could use Alex, you could use Achieve, you could use all these other things that we use in class, you can use Canvas. You will not die. So what we're going to do is that I would put a link in this presentation, but because I'm videotaping, I think it's probably good just to open the tab. So here is your dashboard when you log in, when you use the links that I'm going to send you. You're going to go to your dashboard and you're going to have these classes. That's all you got to worry about. Make sure that you can sign in. You use your regular Google, how you sign into the computer here at school. It's the same one, so don't stress yourself over it. Like, say, for example, here is my fundamentals of math. You just click on it, call it a day. Now, because I actually like you, all right, I like you a lot. So if you want to see what a real course looks like, I'm going to open up one of my training courses. I'm going to bring back bad memories of the fact that the Clark County School District makes me watch hours and hours and hours of courses for the last 2 weeks. And I'm not really good at being in class. That's why I'm a teacher. Teachers aren't really good students. You should see us in training. We're very obnoxious. So if you're looking at this, when I opened up the course, you're going to have a title at the top of your course because you're in the home page. So you have the title at the top. Usually there's a picture right there. I know I put pictures in there. I actually made a hyperlink for you because I am that awesome. And it took you to your Google Classroom. I'll show you that in a minute. Now down here is where you have all of the content that they want you to go over when you're on Canvas. You need to read it. Read it. If it's on this, you need to have it read to you by using your blue puzzle piece. Well, technically it's purple, sorry. Purple puzzle piece, or you need to have it, you need to read it. So if you're going to use your extension, your wonderful, amazing accommodations extension, you're going to hit the purple puzzle piece and bring up your tools. We use the tools all the time, so don't get all freaked out about it. Once the toolbar pops up, all you got to do is highlight where you want it to start. You hit the play button, and guess what?
Welcome to the Clark County School District's CCSD Professional Learning Canvas course. The Curriculum and Instruction Division, SID, in partnership with Student Services.
And I think her voice sounds even better this semester than it did last semester. So calming, so soothing, this woman's voice. I mean, I would go to sleep if I had listened to it for too long. All right, so there's your puzzle piece. That's what you got to do. So if you need something read to you on Canvas, you got it set up. Now, as you go through it, you're going to come across the learning modules, okay? You're going to have each one of my courses that I set up has the learning modules in it. So all you got to do is click on your learning modules. Once you click on the link, it's going to take you to another site, and it's going to have all this stuff that I want you to learn. I shouldn't say they. They, in this opinion, is the CCSD when I had to do this. Now, when you're doing Canvas, and this is, like I said, just a quick overview of Canvas because we're going to be going over it a lot next week. It's just so you're not nervous. I don't want all of you staying up late, like Sunday night, like nervous, like shaking because you're like, oh my gosh, I have to do Canvas in the morning. You'll be fine. Don't worry. When you're over here, all you have to do is click on it, whatever the first one is that doesn't have a check mark next to it, and just go down. You have your first link, you click on it. And then since I finished my training, thank you very much. All you have to do is read this, go through it, and then anytime you have an outside link, please go to it. I didn't put those in for giggles, so make sure that you actually go to the link and read through what I want you to read through, or complete the activity, or play the game, or watch the video, or a plethora of other things. There you go. And as you go through there, on this one, it's easy because you really don't have any type of thing to turn in. So all you have to do is hit the word next. And guess what? You are done with that first link. You are working in Canvas. You are working hard to get through all those different links. Okay. Now this next link that they want us to go through on this course is that they want you to take a pretest. So you're going to take the pretest. Once you take the pretest and answer the questions, guess what? You get the green check mark. You're all done. Now, just so that you're on the same page as we are, I want you to see one of my dashboard courses so you can see what it's going to look a little bit like. Because do not have to take the training for the teachers, and you should be very thankful for that because, oh my goodness gracious. So, I use the math course in the live training, so I'm going to go ahead and use the math course again to make sure it's consistent between everybody. You click on your course, and your course is going to pop up. Now, this is the teacher version, so I can edit this. Now, say you have math on Monday morning, which you all do. And if you don't come to math, Ms. Cheer's going to come and get you. All right. So as you're going through this, you're going to go ahead and you're going to look. This is a hyperlink to your Google Classroom. All right. So you get your Google Classroom, you hit it, and guess where it sends you? Google Classroom. All right. So I put that in there as help for you. Okay. So just in case you need it, you're good to go. But I'm signed in under the wrong person, so I apologize. But it will take you to your Google Classroom as long as you are signed in. And let me see. Chop, 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 chop. And this is a lot of it. Like I could have answered that phone. All right, so here's the Google Classroom. So it takes you directly there. You can also use the Google Classroom to take you back to Canvas, but that seems to take forever because I'm videotaping. So we're just going to go ahead and say success. So the next thing we're going to be working on, okay, is down here. This is just general information. You don't got to worry about that. I'm not worried about that. You shouldn't be worried about that. So you're going to hit the modules just like I taught you in the last little bit of this video. And then once you get to your modules, you're going to have a lot of activities to work on. Now, the activities themselves are going to be green on mine because I created them and I published them for you. Now, you guys, on the other hand, will have no check mark because you haven't done them yet. Once you do them and once you click through them, just like Alex, once you succeed, you'll have a green check mark too, and you get a good grade. It'll be awesome, so don't stress yourselves. So this is Canvas. As you can see, it's not difficult, especially if you come to work, But if you come to school on Monday, you're going to be good to go. So this is your overview of Canvas. You sign in using the stuff you signed in for school, like into the computer. Miss O sent it out to all the families last night. If you didn't get it, let us know. We'll get you it back. So going back to our presentation, because I put a lot of effort into this presentation. Miss O can attest to that. Yes. I had a lot of effort into this. So let's go on to the next one. Here's our daily routine. Now, our daily routine is, like I said, we start math. Every morning, we're going to start with our hands up, hands up, hands up, because that is how we start math. Because I want you excited about the day. I want you learning. I want you ready to go. Math Minutes first. That will be on Cami, and we'll discuss that in a little while. Khan Academy is next. We work on a little bit of Khan Academy for our math accelerator so that we can do better on our maths test. Next one, we got our Canvas topics. We're going to be working on Canvas. And again, we will always be working on projects. Going back to, you are never done, ever, ever in this class. If you think you're ever done, you are doing something wrong because you are never done. Going down to science. Science, we're going to be doing Generation Genius. That is the only logins that you do not have because we just bought the program. We had to have time to create the login. So You'll be getting that soon, and I will be helping you get that onto your computer one-on-one. We are going to offer IXL because I know that some of the kids from last year used IXL, and I want to make sure people feel accommodated, as they're transitioning to my program. When it comes to Canvas, we're going to have more Canvas topics in science, and VexVR will be prominent in the science courses. So you're going to be doing a lot of programming, so get prepared. If you were here last spring, you will have some experience with VexVR. If you haven't, you need to get on YouTube. You need to watch the videos for my VexVR videos so you can get caught up with everybody else. And of course, there is always science projects going on somewhere in this room. And this year we won't blow up as much stuff because you guys aren't here to see it blow up. No, we will. We're gonna blow things. We're gonna blow things up. We'll probably set fires too. Actually, we already have an idea about doing a water wheel outside. Yeah, and we're gonna be doing. Yeah. It's gonna be fun. All right. So anyway, going down to English, it's going to be Achieve 3000. You all are familiar with Achieve. If you're not familiar with Achieve, that means you're not in our school district. So don't worry, that'll be fine too. IXL again, Canvas again, and the novel activity this year is going to be Miss Pettigrews Home for Peculiar Children. We're going to be listening to it. We're going to be talking about it. We're going to be watching it at the end. It's going to be great. So good there. Now, social studies. Social studies, we always start with CNN 10. We're going to do IXL a little bit for some people. Of course, there's going to be a Canvas course on that and our monthly projects. But our first project is our Lego First Robotics stuff. So we're going to get that together. And we're going to start planning out what that big project is going to be so that we can help out our society and our communities. All right. Well, it's almost last. The list of add-ons. Okay, so I made a link right here, but I'm not hitting it because gosh knows how I'm going to slow down this computer. And we need to have, and by the way, anybody who does watch this randomly, call your senators, call your representatives, and try to get some better broadband into school districts because right now I'm sitting in this room and I have to be careful on what I actually put on at one time because guess what? It takes forever. And it's sad to say my house is better. Even though I'm not working at my house, please don't make me try to work at my house anymore. I don't want to do math minutes at midnight. So these are the websites that you're going to need. The first set, the first ones are going to be your Google Mail, your Google Calendar, your Google Classroom. It says use your waffle. Now, during the live presentation, I did have a question. Someone really legitimately did not know where their waffle was, and I understand because that's a weird term for a computer thing. So the first thing you're going to do to find your waffle is you're going to open up a new tab in your Chrome browser. Then you're going to look right here, and guess what? Waffle. That's right. Your waffle is right there. All you got to do is hit it, and all of your Google Suite apps pop up. So if you need your Drive, it's right there. You need your email, it's right there. If you need your classroom, it's right there. You need your calendar, it's right there. You need the Google Meets, it's right there. It's all good. It's right there for you. And you're going to need it. So be careful. Know it. Love it. There's your waffle. Don't eat it. Going over to, there you go. Oh, wrong one. So the next thing we're going to look at is Canvas. We've already gone over Canvas. There's your link for Canvas. You're good. Next one is the CNN 10. We watch it every day. Even if you're not in class, you need to watch it every day. You need to write your 5 sentences. Not kidding. You need to do it. Next, or you can go ahead and you can respond like I'm responding right now in a video. You could do it. You can do a reaction video. I like those. Last year I had one with somebody had the scream mask on and the scream mask was bleeding on Halloween. It was talking about CNN 10. It was the best. I kept that. That's how funny I found that video. In fact, I might share that with others because it was that good. All right, next one down is Khan Academy. Don't stress about Khan Academy just yet. I have all of you in. I have all of your passwords in. I just want to make sure that I get the right courses assigned to you. So make sure you don't get into that just yet, but you will be getting into it soon. So keep it on your list. Next one down is Generation Genius. We've already discussed that. We just bought it. We just need to get you the links, the passwords, and we're good to go. IXL, you are all in IXL. I put everybody in it because I don't want to leave anybody out. We're only going to use it every once in a while or within reason. Unless there's certain things I want to hit super hard, we'll be using IXL on that. Achieve 3000. We love Achieve. Oh, we love Achieve. Achieve is so fun for us, okay? We do our sign language. We do all the stuff we need, and you can do a lot of writing in that too. So be prepared to do at least 2 articles a week, preferably 3, so keep that in mind. Last link that I need you guys to know is the Vex VR. Those of you who had me last year, you guys already worked on Vex VR, but there's lots of things to do in that, so be prepared. Those of you that are new, please look back into the YouTube videos and watch them, because Miss O is going to be primarily in charge of that. I'm going to be helping out with that, but you need to be, getting involved and getting set yourself up, because we're going to be competing this year, and you do not want to be the weak link on our team. So remember that. Going down to Chrome extensions. The first one is Cami. That is this K inside of a bluish purple circle. You're going to need that, okay? I have your math minutes set up in Cami so you can do them online and you don't have to have papers, okay? That's the only paper we use all day was the math minute. I thought that made me a real teacher, considering our room looks like a garage. So everybody needs at least one worksheet a day, even though it makes my head explode when you guys get more than one, because I don't like grading them and I don't think you learn much from them. But math minutes, on the other hand, give me the opportunity to throw things at you. So we like math minute. We like that one in particular. So make sure you download Cami. That is this one right here. It's in the Google Chrome store. How do you find the Google Chrome store? I heard somebody say that. So let's go ahead and real quick. So on the Google Chrome extension store, you type it in. I already have it right here. That's what it looks like. Chrome extension store. Then you go ahead and you hit enter. And then on the Chrome extension store, you go ahead and you hit it. As you can see, it's purple, so obviously I've been working with it before. And then you just search Cami, and then the other ones I need you to do, the read write tool, those things need to go in there. And there is not one student in our class that does not know how to do an extension. You know how I know that? Because all of you got backgrounds you're not supposed to have. All of you have locked things you weren't supposed to lock because you've put things on there. You put games on there. If you've done that, you can do this. I got faith. And if I find anybody who did not download these this weekend, or that, not even tried to download this weekend, I'm going to get you. So watch out. All right. So going back, you're going to need Cami, read write, which is the purple puzzle piece right there, Nod, which is a signaling tool. I don't have it up there yet, but you need to get Nod. And last one is Screencastify. This one we're having a bit of problems with lately, but I think it has a lot to do with Google Meets and Screencastify fighting for camera coverage. So I'm going to try to figure that out before Monday. Going down to the apps. The apps are PhotoMath, and these are tablet type of things, okay? So if you have a tablet at home, but there is Vex blocks you can get on your Chromebook. I believe EV3 you can get on, and Spike Prod. PhotoMath is the only one that's going to be a very difficult thing for you. You might have to borrow your parents' phone to use the PhotoMath, or if you have your own phone, you could use that, an iPad, a tablet, something like that. So that one is a tough one, and I'm trying to get you guys access to iPads here in the school district from here at Cannon. But it's gonna take me a little bit of time to work on that, considering I've been in training for like 8 straight days. So there's that. Those are all the things you need to do. We will be sending you we will be sharing you this Google Doc tomorrow, so you'll have access to that at any time this weekend to get this stuff done. Those of you that do not know how to get a bookmark, because a lot of those links that I want you to be able to use, you should bookmark them. So say, for example, you want to add how I want you to do it. You go to a clean Google page. You hit the shortcut button. You go over to what you need. Let's find out what other one I'd like. All right, so let's go with iExcel. So you take it and you highlight it, and then you copy it. And all of you know how to copy and paste. I've seen that. So, and then you go over to where your tab is, you put it under the URL, paste. And then up here, you just put IXL. And then guess what happens? That gets put right there. Right there, you're done. So that's what I need for those websites. They should all be bookmarked on or it should be bookmarked or had a shortcut. I prefer shortcut. So you know how to do it. You've watched the video. Just watch it over and over again. You'll figure it out. Now, next. I think that was it on the Google Doc. All right, number 12. And I'm trying to make this short, guys, but I think I'm hilarious, and that's what causes me problems. So this last thing is the rules and expectations. All right, I'm going to sit back. I'm going to brush the shoulders off. I'm going to take a drink. I only have one rule. One rule in this class. One. Don't embarrass me. And that also encompasses more people than just me. Don't embarrass yourself. Don't embarrass your family. Don't embarrass your friends. And especially don't embarrass your team. All right. So that is the whole point of this class. You be respectful. Nobody in here needs to be told they can't drop the F-bomb in the middle of class. Nobody needs to be told to work hard. Nobody needs to be told that they can't run around the room or run around their house, turn cameras off, and don't work. You guys know how to be good students. All right. You wouldn't be put in this program if you weren't good students. So remember that. The only rule I have, don't embarrass me. And you're smart. You know what that means. And parents, I got your back. They're not embarrassing you either. So going over to grading. Grading is super easy. All right. 33% of your grade is that you work the whole time. You just got to work the whole time. 33%, the next 33% is you doing your best. So you're working the whole time and you're doing your best. All right. The last thing you need to get a wonderful grade in our program is that you don't annoy me, don't irritate your classmates, and don't irritate your family. All right. Because you are a responsible young adult. You do not need to be babied. I'm not here to baby you. Ms. O isn't here to baby you. Last year's kids and the year before that kid and the kids even before that, they have been absolutely stunning when it comes to this. We very rarely give B's. We almost never give C's. And if you fail this class, if you fail any of the classes in this program, it is on you. That means that you didn't try, you didn't work, and all you did was irritate everybody around you. If you do those three things, guess what? You got A's. If you do your best, you try really hard, you work really hard, you put the time in, and you behave yourself, and you're respectful, you get an A. All right? That's all you got to do. So I know, but people say, oh, well, that's really easy. That the part that's not easy is that you got to push yourself to work the whole time. You got to push yourself to do your best. And I am an irritating human being. I will irritate you. And one of the things that you're going to want to do back is irritate me. I try to calm down my irritation. You can ask my parents. I've done better as I've gotten older, but you have to keep your temper. All right. If you get upset, there needs to be a place in your house that you could just sit off to your side and calm down, because you are 100% allowed to be upset. All right. We're doing robotics. We're doing advanced science. We're doing math that you've probably never seen before. Yes, you're going to get upset. Yes, you're going to get frustrated. In fact, I want you to get upset and frustrated, because that means you're pushing yourself. That means you're learning. Okay. If you just sit down and you do 2 + 2 all day long, guess what? You're going to be very calm and you're going to be very happy all day, because you're going to be like, oh, I know all this, and just do it. We don't do that in here. We give you stuff that is going to push you and make you grow as human beings. All right. So in that, we are finished with the presentation. Now, quick note, there is going to be a box that please contact me so that I can get to your house one way or another. And then we'll go from there. The only thing I need from you, even if you do not get the links put in, even if you don't get the apps downloaded, I need you in the class 9 o'clock on Monday, because that is what's most important. All right, then. Miss O, anything I'm missing?
No, I think we're good.
I'm going to climb down off my soapbox, and I'm going to hit the post button, because I felt good about that one.
Good.
I felt the spirit.
That was really good.
I did. I felt the spirit. All right. So you guys have a beautiful weekend. I will see you Monday, and good luck. Godspeed, everybody. And you really should get your stuff done, though. All kidding aside, you should definitely have all that stuff finished and be here at 8:55, because remember, if you're not early, you're late.